In this video, I want to break down a framework to help you make decisions, right? If somebody who's indecisive, maybe you're apprehensive, maybe you're not sure what your next move should be. I'm gonna give you my framework where I assess the options that are presented for me, and it allows me to make the best decision. I have a staggering track record of amazing decisions, which has allowed me to build several multi-8-figure businesses, flex on the haters, and stun on the hoes about 4 decades straight. A lot of decision making is you want to do something, but you're scared. You're trying to see if the best move. Or alternatively, some people, they're not necessarily afraid to make the next move. They just don't know which move to make out of a few options that are before them. I'm going to cover both of them. So let's say you're scared. We're going to cover the fear one. This is the fear matrix. You want to kind of look at it like this. So on this axis, will it kill you? Kill you. Because we want to put things in perspective. Will it kill you or someone else? Would it kill you or someone else? I'm going to write all that, but you know what? I'll draw it like this. Can kill you, can't kill you. All right. That's on that axis. That's the kill axis, the death axis. All right. Then we have, it may not kill you. It may really suck. It may be something that you don't want to sustain. So we're going to put on this axis, we have the tolerable axis. So is it tolerable or would it be intolerable? So we have tolerable, intolerable. Something may not kill you, but it's like, oh, you lose an arm. It's like, I don't necessarily want to lose an arm over this shit. What I want you to do when you're working with the fear axis, I want you to think, what's the worst that can happen? Let's think about the worst case scenario of you making this decision. Like, what is the absolute worst case scenario? Like, don't try to make it seem better than it is. Think about if everything went wrong, everything that could go wrong does go wrong. Under those circumstances, can it kill you? Like, can you lose your life over it? Or will someone else die? Or is it something, you know, the consequences are not lethal, right? Nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to die. All right, cool. Just because it won't kill you doesn't mean it's something you want to tolerate. So is it intolerable? Like you're going to be in a wheelchair forever or some shit, you know? Or is it tolerable? All right, you can handle it. And then you just look at it. Hey, man, it may kill someone else and maybe you're cool with that. But I suggest that you don't do it under those circumstances either. Right? So anything to the left of that axis, we're not going to do. We're not going to risk death. We're not going to risk our lives or the lives of anyone else. Then it's like, OK, can you live with it, though? Can you live with it? If not, then don't do it. If you can, hey, then you do it. Right? And you do it. And that, really, we just want to put it in perspective. Some life or death shit. You know, because you may be scared of some fucking bullshit. Oh, what are they going to think about me? People are going to laugh at me. I'm going to lose some money. You can make some money back. Oh, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to laugh at you no matter what. I'll be embarrassed. You're going to be, listen, you're going to be embarrassed no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like this, people are going to hate on me. Listen, nobody gets unanimous praise. You know, they killed Jesus, Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, man. He saved the United States. He saved the world. He saved the Union, freed the slaves. I ain't never going to do nothing that dope. You know, and they killed that motherfucker for it. The haters are going to come after me too, you know, no matter what. All right. So what I like to do is I like to look at first order consequences, second order consequences, and I'll go all the way to third order. So what you might be saying, hey, what is the fuck does that mean, Brandon? I'll tell you. So first order consequences are like the immediate consequences of the decision. For example, let's say Nima, the producer of this podcast, the producer of this episode, let's say he decides not to show up today. So first order consequences is no video today. Second order consequences is he loses his job. Third order consequences is he can't pay rent and he's homeless and gets deported. Second order consequences can be looked at as the consequence of the first consequences, and then third order is the consequence of the second consequences, right? So you just want to like look into the future, and then it might make sense to run that through the fear matrix. Once you've really planned out the second and third order consequences, then run it through the fear matrix. All right. You know, can you tolerate the worst that can happen? All right, cool. Then you still do it. But then the third step you have to do, you put a game plan in place to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? You want to have backup plans. And when I say backup plans, I don't mean it like most people mean it, right? You know, most people mean, oh, I'll do something else. No. We have another way to accomplish the same goal, right? So So when I think of backup plans, I just think another path to the same goal. We don't change the goal, but I'll change the plan. I'll change the route I take to get to that goal many times. But if you don't change the goal, I want you to think about it like World War II. All right. If you're from Germany, then this may not resonate with you. I hate to bring up old wounds, but y'all did some crazy shit. So I'm sure that the Allied army had a fucking game plan if D-Day invasion didn't work. But the game plan was not, hey, maybe we can make friends with the Nazis, man. They're not so bad. I like Jewish people anyway. I'm sure that was not the plan, right? They probably had something else they would try if D-Day invasion didn't work. You know what I'm saying? I want you to look at your goals like that. Like the plan is still, we're never going to change the goal of winning the war, but we'll take different routes as many times as we need to. Just think about that World War II example, man. We can't let Hitler win no matter what. Can't let Hitler win, but we'll try many different ways. That's kind of the game plan I go through when I'm making decisions, right? I see what the worst is that can happen is. I mean, first order, second order, and third order consequences. Then I also run it through the fear matrix. Sometimes I start with this if I'm just like super scared and I already know how to start with the fear matrix. But no matter what, we're going to run it through the fear matrix. And then boom, if we can tolerate the worst that can happen of all those consequences, then we're going to do this. But we're also going to make a game plan to make sure that this doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, you are likely to not make any big mistakes that you can't recover from. All right.